So let's talk about content marketing strategies. You may call it as case study, you may call them as examples. I would call them real world case studies. So we'll look at 7 different content marketing examples. So I'm going to list them out first for you. First is blogging example. Next is social media marketing example. Third is tried and true content marketing example. Fourth is visual content marketing example. Fifth is video marketing example. Sixth is ebook and resources content marketing example. Seventh is other content marketing example. So let us start with an blogging example. So I'm going to talk about a platform called Buffer. I will switch screen and show what Buffer is. Buffer is basically a social media publishing or scheduling platform. Also, you can use it for managing your social media interactions with your audience. So Buffer basically used blogging as a primary content marketing tool. This was their strategy, and the CEO himself started guest blogging 2 times in a day on high visibility sites and high traffic related sites. So he did a guest blogging for about 9 months, and the result was he was able to gain about 1 lakh users in 9 months. So the platform was able to gain 1 lakh users in 9 months. Once they have this base of user, they started their own blog and started expanding it again in the way they did with guest blogging. So they currently run about 4 different blogs, and they also run email campaigns associated with it. So let us go to Buffer website and also visit their blog. Blogging happens to be still the most effective content marketing strategy for Buffer.com. So this is the Buffer's website. So it will kind of says upright that is gonna sell help and save you time in managing social media for business. I'm gonna open up the blog page for you and show you what they put up in the blog. So basically they are putting up the content which is helpful for the people who manage the social media, and also for the people who are gonna make decision about social media's presence or social media strategy. So if you want to look at every year they come out with this kind of infographics and also social media trends, so you can look at this. Is quite informative. And if you wanted tips and tricks, or if you wanted social media guide, you can go ahead and look for the same in Buffer's blog, and you will quickly able to locate the same. So as you looked at, I looked for a template and I was able to reach the time saving templates and tools for social media and blogging posts. So this is got different ready to use templates which I can use it for my social media. I can use it for creating content, I can use it for creating managing a social media calendar, and so on so forth. So I can get a lot of information. So if I'm a hands-on person or a person who's devising a strategy for social media, Buffer blog is definitely one place which I will bookmark and go and check it out. So this is one of the reason why they are not only been successful with content marketing, they have gained very good reputation in the field of social media managing tool, and they have more than 400,000 users and million plus followers across the social media site. So this is the way They primarily use their blogging space uh, to share, or the blogging content to share with their target audience and drive their target audience towards Buffer with their solutions and highly relevant and useful content which they put up in their blog. So let's talk about the next case study, which is about social media content marketing. We want to talk about case study of Mercedes-Benz US. So Mercedes-Benz was doing quite good, and the challenge was that the average age of their buyer was about 50 plus, and whatever models, like new and sleek models they were trying to launch, which were targeted towards high income millennials who were in early 30s or late 20s, were not being able to reach or breach that target audience for some reason. So they came up with a campaign called Build a GLA campaign. So this was about Mercedes GLA launch. 2015 GLA was launched in US. So before they could launch, they started researching, and they came up with the idea that people who actually built the car on the website or custom build their car had a high chance of calling in the leaving their number or filling up the form for the call, for a call request. So this is what they were trying to match in terms of digital space. So what they did is they ran a campaign called Build a GLA on Instagram, because the high income millennial or the millennial audience was there on social media, especially using Instagram. So they matched this or solve this jigsaw puzzle by putting in their campaign into Instagram. So it is a fantastic campaign. It is still running, and we will visit the campaign and see how we can do a lot of customization with the Mercedes GLA. So the impact was that they had 1000 plus GLA builds, and they got 20,000 new followers. They got about 100,000 Instagram likes. The biggest thing which was a challenge for them, they were able to raise the brand interest in the target audience. That is, they were able to reach and able to sell the cars to the target audience who were millennials. So I will take you to the Instagram Build a GLA page and show you how the campaign is. It will leave you awestruck what kind of campaign they designed and come up with. So let's go there and check it out. So I'm there on Build Your Own GLA page, and I would like to show you how the campaign works. So you have to just tap on the car's image to begin with. So I'm gonna tap, and I'm gonna choose the color. So I'll show you different colors, and I can choose any of the color which you'd like to. So once you choose the color, next thing will come up is choose the wheel. So I can choose any spoke which I would like to. So let me choose one and tap again. Choose your roof. So you want a hard top, soft top, you can choose the same. Tap again, choose the grill. So you want the iconic grill or the revamped new one, so whatever you want. So again tap. Now this is my GLA. So I can go ahead and share this, and this way this will amplify users social media network, and also it will amplify the brand's reach. So this is how this beautiful campaign worked, and this was done by Mercedes-Benz USA. As I said, it gained a lot of traction, and a lot of people started using this. In a short period of time, it became a hit campaign for Mercedes-Benz USA, and it connects very well with the target audience they were looking for. So this is pretty much about the Mercedes build your GLA campaign. Moving on to next content marketing strategy, which is true and tried content marketing strategy. So in this case, we are going to look at John Deere, who is the one of the largest farm equipment manufacturers in US. So they started one of the oldest, content marketing with their magazine called The Furrow. So it was started in 1895. Initially, it was published quarterly and delivered by US Post. Also, it was placed at their dealer network. Still, some of the dealers carry it, though the magazine is now more available in digital form. So what basically they did is they talked about farmers problems and solutions to the same. So it was not a magazine, it particularly was an farmers journal. So it focused completely on agriculture, and it focused completely on farmers day to day activity related to agriculture. So by this way, they were able to strengthen their position in the market, considering their competitors did not have any such outreach or engagement or connect with the direct end users. So in this case, they did not just talk about only or advertise only about their product. They were able to highlight the farmers issues or challenges and solutions to overcome the same. So if you look at their reach, they had about 4 million consumers in 1912 itself, and they got 2 million plus globally. So I'm going to show you an very initial version of how the furrow looks like. I'm going to take you to the digital page of the furrow and show you how John Deere's furrow looks like in digital version. So we are looking at John Deere's furrow. Let's go and look at some of the archives to understand how their magazine is how their journal is organized. So these are the ones which have now come out every month, and you have digital versions ready to read. So I can just pick one of them. Let's pick let's pick this one. It's December 2018, so you could see all the articles carry an featured image, and you can actually pick up one of the article and check it out what exactly it is talking about. So if you look at this, it is gonna talk about connecting market with farms. So it says that this elevates the value of US wheat. So it's basically a commodity niche, an article about commodity niche. So this is kind of connecting pretty well with the farmers who are looking to connect with the directory with the market. Also they have images, and furrow always carried the real life cases of the farmers, so farmers could relate to it very well, and they did not just advertise only the products of the John Deere. So this is how particularly furrow helped in reaching or in making inroads to farmers market. One of the important point to note or to observe is furrow does not carry a social media presence. So furrow is directly connected with the farmer via digital that is the website, or with the printed magazine. So this way they are able to connect directly with their end consumers and trying to engage them with the content. Moving on to next one, which is visual content marketing. In this case, we are going to talk about the iconic brand Rolex. So Rolex are, fine watches, Swiss made, that is handmade Swiss watches. So their challenge in this case was to integrate digital into their classic marketing. So they did not want to disturb the existing marketing communication or setup. They wanted to integrate digital into it. So one of the interesting thing they wanted to have is they do want to go to the consumers, that is mass, uh, but they wanted to maintain elitism. So this was quite a challenge for Rolex, and what they did was they used Instagram with, high quality visuals which were pushed thrice a week, and it kind of, propelled them. Even though they had a Facebook presence, this actually took off very well for them, and kind of they got from about 2 to 3 million to now close to about 10 million followers. Also, every post evoked about 100 plus thousand likes. So I will take you to the Rolex page, and you can look at what kind of high quality visuals they have, which have propelled, their Instagram presence, and they have tremendous reach now, among the target audience or beyond their target audience. We are there at Rolex Instagram page, and you can, see they put up the images of the watches, and if you click on one of the posts, you could see the likes of are about 150,000 likes. And if you follow the date, usually they post about, twice or thrice in a day. So you can see the last post was 14, and this post is on 12, and these are real watch, high quality pics which are being shot and put up there. So if you look at the again the likes here, you have very good engagement, about 180,000 plus likes for the pic. So this is how, they've been doing on social media from the time they devised this strategy to put up the images. They do use their brand ambassadors, but there are the images make the most of the feed in Instagram. So if you look at brand ambassador, they're very few. Most of them are the posts are designed towards the uh, about the watches or the making of the watches. So you could follow the Instagram and check out. So this is no, for every watch connoisseur, or everybody who likes watches. This is a, big uh, visually appealing or very attractive social media profile to, follow. And this being iconic brand, everybody loves to, own a Rolex once in their lifetime. So it's always, very close to the emotional, uh, emotional appeal for a person to look at these images and get inspired and keep looking forward to owning one of these pieces of Rolex. The next one is video marketing. So let's talk about Hootsuite. Hootsuite is basically again a social media managing platform where you can publish and schedule social media posts. Also, you can listen to your social media, feeds, and also engage with your target audience using Hootsuite. So Hootsuite came up with a unique campaign which went viral. It produced a video called Game of Social Thrones. So this was targeted towards the Game of Thrones fans, and this was completely an in-house production. The video was done in-house, and it was aligned with Game of Thrones fourth season kickoff. So the video which was produced and positioned towards Game of Thrones fans uh, was actually subset of users who use Hootsuite, or who were going to decide to have a platform for social media. So it garnered a lot of attention from prospects, and it also was shared with a lot of people. So people also gained awareness about Hootsuite. So it was covered without paid media and time, Mashable, Fast Company, Adage, and others. There were 1 million plus views of the video, and it got 60,000 times shared. So it kind of became a viral content for them. So this is how the videos end credits look like. uh, I will show you a video, and also run you through what exactly they have done with the video. So this is the video we talked about in the slide, and if you look at this video, it basically syncs with the starting credits of the Game of Thrones episodes. So the whole sequence is built on a similar kind of feel and look of the uh, starting sequence of GOT. So it connects very well with the fans of GOT. Also, it kind of brings an interesting connection between all this social media and the competition within the media with your competitors, and also different kinds of media which you use to promote your brand or service. So every one of the social media at that point in time, that is 2014, is mentioned in this video. You can go ahead and look this video up in YouTube and find the interesting connect which they have come up with the uh, come up in the video. Let's talk about next one, ebooks and resources. Let's look at LinkedIn case study. So what if somebody told you how they marketed using their own platform? Wouldn't be it exciting and wonderful? So it's the same case with LinkedIn. LinkedIn's actually gives out the secret sauce and tells you how they marketed themselves using their own platform, LinkedIn. So it has marketing tips as well as backed with stats. So if you go and look at the secret sauce landing page, uh, which we will go, and if you look at, there are stats and also tips present, so that you can understand how they used their own platform to market themselves. So it's a very interesting case, and you can also download the ebook, and there will be a continued emailer if you want to opt in for. So this is kind of very interesting content marketing technique or strategy adopted by LinkedIn. So this was the page which I was talking about in the slides, the secret sauce landing page. It says how LinkedIn uses LinkedIn for marketing, top secret insider tips revealed. It's a very interesting landing page. I would read out some of the interesting content which is present. So for sponsored content, run at least 4 different creatives against one target audience to optimize for highest performance. So this is an interesting tip given out by LinkedIn. Our sponsored content update with statistic included saw a 37% higher CTR and 162% more impressions. When we set bids 10% higher than maximum suggested, we saw a 15% lift in CTR and 27% lift in conversions. Rich media images have 38% higher CTR than link share updates with the thumbnail image preview. when we use sponsored content and in-mail together, we saw 25% increase in sponsored in-mail open rates and a 95% increase in CTRs. So these are some interesting, tips, and also backed by the numbers which have been put up by LinkedIn. The ebook, the download is available. The secret sauce ebook can be downloaded, and you can also opt for the blog, which will send you regular updates on your email. So this is how LinkedIn is using ebook on its landing page, the secret sauce for uh, you know for content marketing. Let's talk about the last example, which is other content marketing. I'm gonna mention about Coca-Cola. So Coca-Cola wanted to, engage consumers among themselves instead of, using a brand ambassador or an ad spot. So they came up with a campaign called Share a Coke campaign. This was started in Australia, and initially they printed 150 common names on bottle and asked them to share, Coke with that name printed on the bottle person. So this is how the campaign was rolled out. It became a very big hit. People started sharing bottles with the name, personalized name bottles with their friends and family, and there were 250 million bottles in that summer sold. So it was an huge hit and big success for Coca-Cola. And the next level, they rolled out to other location and countries. Currently you can actually have custom names, team and message on the bottles. If you look at currently in our country, in India, they started with dear dad, bro, or sister, or used papa, mama, and finally they have now started to use line from popular songs in Coca-Cola. So I'll take you to the site where you can see uh, they're using they're allowing you to use custom names, and also you can check out the Facebook page of this campaign. So here is the Coca-Cola Share a Coke campaign Facebook page, and here you can find the printed family and friends label in the Coca-Cola bottle. Also you can share the virtual bottle using custom name. uh, this is an interesting campaign which was done. Also you had they came up with kiosk in some of the places like malls. So this was an interesting campaign done by Coca-Cola. In US and some places you can still go ahead and customize the bottle as you like to for the name, and you can get the same. So you can customize for one line, two line, for football teams and some other different sports and even motorsports. So you can see that you have it for even gaming, that is esports for FIFA. So if you look at, so it gives you an option to give you one liner or two liner uh, to be added on the Coca-Cola bottle. So you can do the same. So this is an interesting campaign run by Coke, and this was a huge success. Where you were able to share a custom name or custom line printed on a aerated drink bottle, that is Coke. So this became a huge hit. It's time for content marketing assignment. As you have gone through 7 different types of strategies, by this time you'll have a fair idea of how you can come up with your own strategy. It's time for you to do the same. So once you're done with your content strategy assignment. The course evaluator will provide you the feedback for the same. Thank you. I'll see you in the next one.